Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's me, your Moving Biz CEO, Sean John. What's up? First off, thank you to everybody who's purchased a course, and thank you to everybody who's about to purchase the course. Now, uh, I'll let you in on a little inside secret. At the beginning of the year, January 1st, the course is gonna pretty much double in cost. And I'm not gonna drop it from there because I understand. I was talking to a friend and I was like, man, here's what the course costs, but here's the information I give him. And he was like, man, you are giving this information away. He was like, and this, he told me a couple things and it really stuck to me and I really believe it. And so it hit me today. And so I'll share it with you. He said that, and you guys, this happens with your customers too. So this is a little insight. He said, if, he said, the people that want to invest or want to get something for free or for cheap, he said those are not usually the best people to work with because they create issues, they create problems. They're not willing to invest in themselves, so they're not really serious about investing in their business, and so you don't want to do business with them. Like even in the moving industry, you got customers who are cheap, don't want to pay what it's worth, and you know your value, the customer, they don't want to pay it because they think it's more about them than it is about the value you provide to them. And so they focus on price, they don't focus on the return of what you can give them. And some of you guys, you go out there, you do the job, and then you find out it's just a mess, right? And looking back, you'll go, man, that was a job. I wish they would have called somebody else and not me. It wasn't even worth the money because now your crew's pissed off. Nobody's happy. You work your butts off, no tip. It's just agony. Nobody enjoyed that day. And so he said this. He said, always charge what you're worth. And for my course, I know there's a lot of courses out there, $2,500, $5,000. I think my course is worth that. No, I'm not going to take it that high because I want you guys to actually be able to get it. But it does have a lot of quality, a lot of value. And I'm going to start bringing some guests on, some of my students. We just got to work our way through the process and we'll start bringing people on so they can talk about it. And but I want to share that with you that, whatever your value is, ask for it. It's okay if everybody's not willing to buy it. It's okay if everybody's not willing to invest in their company and purchase my course. I get it. It's okay. It's your business. It's not mine. All I'm telling you is if your business is stagnant or if it's not growing to your potential, because you know your potential, no one else does. You know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. You know what you should be making. And if that's not showing up in your business and your bank account, then there's obviously something you don't know. So whether or not you want to admit that or accept that, that's up to you. But I'm here to teach you if you want to say, hey, look, there's probably some things about my business that I do not know. It's holding me back because I know what my business can do. Then you're welcome to click the link in the comments below, grab the course while it's on sale. Now, so my wife said do this. My wife is very sweet. And I recently retired my wife, if you guys saw the previous video. And my wife's very sweet. My wife was making $90,000 a year as a dental hygienist here in Dallas, and 90,000 is a pretty good amount of money, right? So as a dental hygienist, and I said that's enough. You guys aren't going to have my wife's time. I want my time, right? I want her time. You're not going to give her back to me worn out and tired. I don't want that. I want her time, right? And I want my kids' time, right? And so I I put it into motion, and we got that done, right? Where she doesn't have to be working all day, right? And so now we're actually in a process of looking for some land to build our dream home here in Dallas because we love Dallas, right? And so that's what we're doing. So we have a beautiful house. Well, we had a beautiful house here in 76005, and we actually recently sold the house. And so now we're in this really nice townhome. But in the next year, two max, we're going to build our dream home. And having this company, Jumpin' Jack Movers, is what allowed me and my family to build that dream home, right? And so that's what we're working on, guys. So, but again, if you want the course, click the link. The course is on sale. It's going to stay at this price until January 1st. At the end of the year, I'm telling you, I'm a man of my word. I believe in integrity. Whatever I say, I mean it. At the end of the year, I would not change the price. I would not go down. I would not offer promotions. I won't do any of it. It's going to stay at that price, whatever price I determine. I think I'm going to keep it less than $1,000. Uh, But whatever that price is, that's where it's going to be. Now, if you guys don't want to grow your business, that's fine. If you don't want to, put your business on the next level, high six figures, seven figures, that's fine. It's up to you. You may not be serious about your business, right? It's up to you. But I'm only talking to the people who are serious about their business. In fact, so today I'm gonna give you 3 examples of what. Because if you're serious about your business, it's going to show up in your bank account. Because people say, well, business ain't all about money. I got news for you. Can I be honest with you? Business is all about money. Because a company can make revenue and not be profitable. So I don't want you to make revenue and not be profitable. What's the point, right? So you guys aren't living off debt like these giant companies. And by the way, I woke up like 2 days ago with my voice kind of shot. So if you guys know, for those of you who are parents, I have a 2-year-old son who goes to the daycare, right, in their neighborhood. And let me tell you, these kids, that I don't know if they create sickness in there. It's like just a sickness factory, right? And they bring sickness all the time. So there's usually some sickness if you have a young kid or they're in daycare or school. They always bring it back home. And then we, the parents, we got to get it, right? So, and I'm not as young as a lot of you are, right? So, but my daughter, it's funny, I have a 2-year-old, and my daughter, my oldest child, is 23. Think of that. So, boy, I had her a long time ago. I was just a kid. But that's why I'm not talking or projecting as loud as I normally do. And that's why. So listen, guys, for everybody that's new to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. For everybody who's been a part of the channel as we grow it, hey, man, I appreciate you. You guys are tremendous. And I cannot wait for the VIP that's starting in January. Oh, my gosh. I cannot wait. I got so much information to give y'all. So much good content to talk to you about. I'm talking about I want to see your business go from $5,000 a month to 25, from 10,000 a month to 50,000 a month, from 200,000 a year to 650 a year in 1 year. That's what I want to see. I get excited when I talk about you growing your business. That turned me on. I get excited. By the way, I usually keep a copy of the book. I do not have it with me, but if you want to know about how to, when you make money, how to use your money to make more money, like investing, how money works. And there's a thing that rich people know about money that you don't. And so if you want to learn about your personal finances, when you start making all this money, learn how to use that money, then get a copy of my book. Just write the word book in the comments, and I'll have my assistant, Chanel, reach out to you, okay? And the book's affordable, right? It's just $25. And and I may drop the link in the comments, but the book is about your personal finance, not your business, your personal finance. So but it's a good read, and you can share it with your family. And so guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about because I always talk about it, I always say it, and I always tell you guys what's going on in my life. But what I really want you to know, or what I really want you to think about, is what would your life be like? What would your life be like if your business was making $250 or more a year, which is okay. You could do a lot better than that. Depends on where you are. But $250 a year is life changing. So you don't always have to get caught up in the $1 million a year, $10 million a year. That's great to have. And if you continue to build your business, the money's going to come to you anyway. You're not going to have to chase it. The more people you're capable of serving, the more money you're going to make. That's just the way it is. And so you'll look up one day and go, man, I made $1 million that year. And that'll be simply because you implemented processes into your business and systems into your business that your business was able to branch out and reach a lot more customers. So when you by yourself, you're normally able to reach one customer, the systems and processes allow you to reach 5 customers at the same time. And so now that's an extra 2,500 every week, so extra 10,000 a month. Now you had an extra 120 grand a year. By year 2, you had an extra 250, and it should double as you grow. And but what can $250,000 do for you, your life? Because that's what you need to be thinking about. Otherwise, what are we doing this for, right? I tell my wife all the time. I was like, I do all this for you because if I wasn't married, I'd probably be playing, I don't know, 2K in my underwear with the same shirt I've worn for 3 days, I probably wouldn't even take a bath and brush my teeth, right? Because if we're not doing it for the people we love, who are we doing it for, right? We're not gonna uh, want to let them down, right? So I always make it bigger than me. I always make it about those around me. When I look at my son and my children, I go, hey, I want to do this for them. I want to be able to give them this. When my daughter gets married, I want to be able to buy her first home. Think about that as a gift. Or buy her a first car. Like, hey, I got something for you. Walk with me, right? And you're like, hey, congratulations on the marriage. I know you guys are gonna do great. By the way, this is yours. Beep beep. Brand new Mercedes truck, right? Right there, right? Show up for Christmas like Santa Claus. You got boxes and everything. You go to visit your family. Now think about that. That's living. That stuff excites me and gets my attention, man. It makes it worth it. For the days when I get up and I'm like, man, I don't even want their money today. I don't feel like doing this today. Then I think about my kids and my wife, and I think about, man, walking into a kitchen that my wife designed, walking into a closet because she got this crazy idea about upstairs in her closet. Because we walked into a model home, she saw that, she fell in love. I was like, oh crap, I gotta go figure out how to do this. And so my wife, she wants an upstairs in the closet. Now, in her closet, because of course this ain't my closet. Uh, my closet is like a guest room closet, like a baby closet. You know what I'm saying? Like she puts her stuff in the closet, and then I just get whatever space is left, man. And I don't complain. I'm like, hey, I got two pair of shoes, and I might have some clean underwear. I may not. I don't know. I got three t-shirts, and that's how I'm rolling, right? And but I promised her I would go shopping more and buy more nice things, right? So, but I enjoy wearing my company shirt. It gives me a sense of pride, a sense of belonging, sense of ownership. I enjoy it. I don't get on here and lie about what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. I don't lie about my feelings. No. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes to do moving, I don't always feel like doing it. I'm honest with myself. I believe in integrity both ways. I could get on here and lie to you like a lot of the YouTubers do, but then I can't sleep at night because I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to mislead you because this may not be for you. Moving may not be for you. You may have decided to get into it and you're not really serious about it long term. And that's fine. I'm not going to be the guy to lie to you and mislead you and when this is not really for you. I'm only talking to the people that it's for, right? If you know this is for you and you know you could do well in this industry and you could do great, then I'm talking to you, right? And that's fine, right? So if you're making 250,000 a year, 400,000 a year, 500,000 a year. Now when you get past 400,000 and 500,000, man, you're talking about a lot of money. You're talking about $1 million pretty much every 2 years. That's a lot of money. That's life changing. You could really live how you want at that point. And but think about it. Think about having a spouse, walking into a new home with your spouse, saying, "Hey, this is yours. This is ours." Having a kid, and you don't have to worry about your kid having diapers and milk and all those other things, right? Putting them in nice schools, driving nice cars, being able to go in the car line and say what you want, what you don't want, right? Knowing that I could really afford anything on this car lot. It's just based on what I want, right? Or what my wife or my husband wants, right? What my spouse wants. Putting your kids in the best places. Going to the best restaurants in town. Like here, there's a few restaurants in town. There's this guy, I guess I see him online. He's always doing this here, like the Salt Bay dude. He's always dropping salt on people's steaks. And I'm not a big steak guy, but I would try it, man, just to see the dude drop, some salt. Sprinkle it on it. So, and this guy's restaurant, steaks in this restaurant, $200 or whatnot, right? And so I'm not a steak lover, but my wife likes steak. So hey, let's go. We don't have to look at the menu. I'm sorry, we don't have to look at the price. We don't have to order chicken all the time. We don't have to eat pasta all the time. What do you want? What do you want? Isn't life about getting the things you want, enjoying life? Right? Right? Come on. God says he has a mansion for us up in heaven. Why would he want us to live in a tent or a teepee here? Why would he want us to struggle here? Right? Why would God want us to live in poverty here? And he went and built a mansion for us. So I understand that while I'm here, hey, if he's got a mansion for me there, then I should be aiming high here. I don't necessarily have to have a 5,000 square foot mansion, but I might want a 3,500 square foot home. on the lake. What do you want? You know? So once you get to 250 plus, this is what's going to happen. Three things are going to happen in your life. Number one, $250,000 a year is going to do this. It's going to change your lifestyle. It's going to change your lifestyle. Interrupt it, disrupt it, whatever you want to call it. It's going to change your lifestyle. So you normally go eat at this place because it's within budget. Now, you don't even have to look over there. You can go eat wherever you want, anytime you want. Now, you may say, I don't want to eat out all the time. I want to be healthy, so I eat out just a couple times a month. That's fine. We eat out probably once or twice a week because we like to cook at home, right? But we eat out about twice a week because we don't want to get addicted to just eating out all the time. But we eat out twice a week. And if we get great service in the restaurant, we'll leave at least a $25 tip. If we get average service, maybe 15, 12 to 15. If we get just terrible service and this person obviously does not like their job, does not want to be here, then we'll probably leave about, I'll be honest, we'll probably leave about a $5 tip. And so, but if you give us great service, we're tipping. We're tipping, right? We're tipping, we ain't tripping, right? But what I'm saying that to say this, that when you start making a good bit of money, you can literally go out, eat nice places, leave excellent tips. You can even go out and request the server. Like if you get a good reputation at a restaurant, the servers will actually see you. They'll come in and be like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Yo, where's your section? I only want to do business with you." And so it's immediately going to change your lifestyle. Again, your kids are going to be in the best place. Your spouse, listen, at $250,000, your spouse does not have to work. They don't have to work. I don't care what they make. They don't have to work because you may want your spouse to be, because for the ladies, you may be like, look, I just want you to look good, take care of the house while I'm gone, stay in shape, be as sexy as possible, as handsome as possible, and that's fine. That's what you do. And for the guys, you may be like, hey, I want my girl to be as feminine as possible, to be as sexy as possible, to look good all the time, go work on your body while I'm at work. And that's fine if that's what you want, right? Because you can take the lead. And especially if they're submissive, which is awesome. And so being submissive is not a bad thing. So, but it's going to change your lifestyle. Your kids are going to look good all the time. When we grew up, we were poor. We looked terrible all the time. Lots of hand-me-down clothes and whatnot. But your kids are going to be different. They're going to look fresh, get haircuts, smell good, everything, right? Your kids are always going to look on point, and you are too. You'll be able to walk through those nice stores and be like, I like this jacket. I'm getting it, right? And that'll be the way you live forever. Second thing is, it's going to create, this is probably most important, it's going to create freedom. Why do I love freedom? Because when you make a certain amount of money, freedom is time. You get your time back. Remember, I told you I wanted to bring my wife home and retire her because I wanted her what? Her time. It's going to belong to me. I'm going to buy back her time. Her future 40 years on your job, I'm going to buy it back. And she's going to spend those 40 years with me in good health, right? No stress, no anything. No, that's it. No clocks, punching, no anything. No benefits, no anything. I'm her retirement plan. So for a lot of you, it's going to create the freedom to where, and I'll give you an example. Like we were sitting at home the other day, and it's like a Friday, and I was like, yo, let's go take a trip. Let's go take a trip. Let's go shoot down to Austin and San Antonio, and let's spend the weekend having fun. Bam, gone, just like that. Don't even have to think about it. Don't have to look at the bank account. None of that. Just gone, right? So imagine you're like, man, I really want to take my family out, have a great time. What can we do? And you're like, bam, let's go to Atlanta. Let's go to Miami for the weekend. Let's go to Dallas for the weekend. Bam, gone, right? Because you got the money and you got the freedom. The freedom means that the business is making money without you, right? The business makes money without you. That's where I want you to get ultimately. So the freedom is everything because you get your family to spend time with you. We don't know how much time we have in this world. We're thankful for each day, but I want as much of my family's time as possible, right? And the last thing is, it'll create this for you. It'll create generational wealth, meaning what? Meaning that when your kids get older, you'll have something to give them. Now, I don't know about you, but that makes me feel so good inside that, wait a minute, I grew up poor in poverty where the poor people felt sorry for me and my family. And you're telling me that now I'm able to leave an inheritance for my kid? The Bible said that's a good thing. It says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. And so now I'm telling you, and a good woman, now I'm telling you that having a moving business will put you in position to create wealth, long-term wealth for your kids, where you can start training them. Your kids work for you. Do you know that in most cases, rich kids work for their parents? Isn't that something? Now your kids will be working for you, and you don't have to make millions and millions of dollars a year. You can make $250,000 a year, and then create a position for your kid, pay them $50,000 a year, whatever, right? Come work for me, come spend time with me. You're really buying their time, and that's what's important. Keep them around you. I'm always thinking of things I could create for my kids so they can work with me, right? Now you're creating generational wealth and building your kids' future, and your kids are around you all the time. What could be better, right? So lifestyle, freedom, generational wealth. Lifestyle, freedom, generational wealth. Again, lifestyle, freedom, generational wealth. Having a high six-figure or seven-figure moving business creates this for you. You want that convertible? It's yours. You want to drive the nice cars, his and hers? It's yours. You don't have to go get the Lambo. You don't have to get the Bentley. You don't need that crap. Just go get you something really nice and enjoy your life. Go get you a nice 3,000 square foot home. 4 beds, 4 baths. Beautiful entertainment room. Upstairs, downstairs. Beautiful backyard sitting on a lake. You can do that. You can do that in a year, 2, 3 years max. 3 years, if you do what I teach you to do, you'll be able to do whatever you want. I'm just keeping it real. I created this business in 2017 when I was homeless. Here I am today, and I'm telling you that me and my wife are looking for some land here in Dallas so we can build our dream home. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not any of that. I'm just a man in the moving business. That's all I am. That's all you are. You're just someone who decided, you know what, I want better. I'm not staying here. I know I have the potential to go higher. There's no way this is what my life is going to be. No way. I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to start my moving business. I'm going to walk on faith. I don't know where this is going, but I'm moving anyway. I'm moving in that direction anyway. And off you went, created your business. That's why for everybody who purchases the course, the first thing I say is congratulations. Because you are now committed to the process of building a 7-figure business in 3 years or less. Now that's life changing. I'll see you guys on the next video. Subscribe, thumbs up.